fight week for LFA 64, and right now we're joined by one half of the main event, Demarques Jackson. How you doing today?
I'm fine. Everything's good.
A big week for you. Main event, LFA, the title's on the line. So first off, what did you think when, after the Bobby Lee fight, what was your expectations for what was going to be your next fight?
I was told in the back, I was ranked like number 2 or something. So I beat Bobby Lee. They were saying that I'll get a title shot. So I was expecting a title shot after the win, especially, it came in the first round. So
after your fight, after this fight is announced, it's initially announced as an interim title fight. It gets changed recently to now this is for the undisputed belt. With you being in the heat of camp, were you even able to take that in as a thought? Did it even really matter? There's a belt either way on the line.
I mean, it doesn't matter to me about the belt. Like, I'm not coming for the belt. I'm coming for my opponent, whoever that's gonna be. Whoever is gonna be that day. If Harvey's my opponent, I'm coming for him. I don't care about nothing. Not belt's not gonna, bring millions of dollars in my bank account. I'm not worried about no belt. Just worried about winning my next fight.
Right now, the momentum of the 3-fight win streak, 2 huge performances inside of the LFA cage. Where are you feeling your game is at as a martial artist right now?
I mean, I feel like I'm coming. I feel like I'm getting close to peaking. So getting really really good. I'm picking up. I still got a lot to learn. In the game, but I feel like I'm at the level just to be a champion in the organizations and be in the UFC or be in Bellator. I feel like I'm at that level, so I just gotta go out there and show everybody.
The last 5 victories you've had, 4 of them have been finished, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions. How well rounded do you feel you are at this point?
I feel like I said, since I moved down to South Florida, started training with Greg Jones, Henry Hoof, Corey Peacock, Cammy. Since I moved down here, I started training with those guys, and the amount of training partners I have so many good guys to train with now. So it's like I feel I'm so well rounded. I feel like I can strike, I can submit people. I can go to decision if I have to, and I can win decisions. So I'm coming, and I'm dangerous in every area of the fight.
When you made the decision to move down to that gym, to move down to Hard Knocks 365, what was it that really inspired you to do it? What was it to make that big move in your career?
I mean, I had stopped fighting for like a whole year, so I had one of my best friends from back home. I promised him before I stop, quit, I would go try it at a bigger gym with, world class, a lot of big world class coaches and a lot of high level training partners and stuff. I told him to just keeping that promise to him and that promise to myself to really go for it, really give it everything I got. So it was just a promise I had to my friend, and promise that I had to myself that before I give up, I'll give it everything I got. So
where you've been recently, there's been Titan, there's been LFA, there's been Bellator. Do you feel that it's right there on the cusp because you've been on these major promotions, these big stages already?
Oh yeah, of course. Like I said, look at this guy fighting Harvey Park. Look at his fight versus Austin Herbert. Pat had it going into the 3rd round. He had Austin up 2 rounds going into the 3rd round, and he ended up losing on the decision and stuff. But just look at that. That just tell you, the competition level throughout the board. A lot of guys are on this level. They're not gonna tell me I'm not on the level just because I'm not in the UFC, just because I'm not got the chance. I see a lot of guys in the UFC that are bombs. I see a lot of guys in Bellator that are bombs that I've smashed. So I know I'm on that level. I just, getting there and showing it.
And how are you looking at this fight? How do you size up Harvey? You look at him as a guy, I think I heard you say it, that's on the same level?
I mean, yeah, I feel like he's a good, tough, well-rounded guy. I mean, like I said, he's 11-2. 11 people gonna fail before him. He's no joke. He's tough, but it's a fight, and I'm coming for everything. I like these guys that with these big records. 11-2. They're gonna propel me to the next level. So I want to fight guys like that. I want to fight the tough guys. Like, I don't want to fight any bums. I want to fight real good tough guys. I want to fight the best. Like, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here for any easy fights.
Seeking out these tough challenges in preparation for Harvey Park, what do you feel is the biggest challenge that he brings to this chess match?
To me, no one's bringing challenge to me. To me, it's a challenge against myself. Like, I don't go out there and look at the opponent and what they do. To me, is trying to perform better than I performed my last fight. So that's my goal. You know, my last fight, I finished early. I'm trying to outdo my last performance. Every time I fight, that's what I'm trying to do. I don't really look at my opponents and try to break them down or nothing. It's all about me.
So 2 performances in the LFA cage, and I don't know if it's 4 minutes of fight time yet. So that's the goal right now, is quicker and quicker nights at work.
Quicker nights. Yeah, that's it. Quicker nights. Yep, I'm not trying to go no 5 rounds. Like, straight up. In and out. Quick night. Yep.
And I'm sure you've prepared for it, but it's one of those thoughts you really don't want to do it if possible, right?
Yeah, no, of course not. Like, no, anyone that says, "Oh, I want a 5-round war," like, nah. Like, honestly, if I can go out there and get you out of there in 30 seconds, I'm gonna go out there and get you out there in 30 seconds. You know, but if it comes down to a 5-round war, like, you would see that, I'm ready. I'm ready, and I'm gun blazing. I'm ready to go hard for 5 rounds. But, like, yeah, I'm not trying to go 5 rounds. Like, no.
Feeling that your biggest competition is yourself, and what did you take away then from LFA 56? What did you look at that fight? A great performance, the submission victory. Where did you say, oh, I could have done this better?
Oh, I got taken down. I got taken down in that fight. Like, yeah, even though I submitted him, with the guillotine run back, he did take me down. I could have, and I go back and watch that fight, and what I did is take down. I tried to land a punch instead of sprawl. Like, I hit him with an uppercut right before he shot in, and I knew he was about to shoot in, so I tried to time my uppercut, and he got the takedown off of that. I should have, went back to my defense first, and then got back to my striking. Takedown defense first, then back to the striking. So, like, that's what I looked at. You know what I'm saying? That I can improve on from that fight.
And you had both thoughts in your head at the moment when it actually happened?
Yeah, I was thinking, I hit him with an uppercut, and I'm like, oh, he was about to shoot. In my mind, I was timing it. I'm like, all right, I'm going to hit him again when he shoot. Uppercut, KO finish, that's going to be it. Yeah, then I shot the uppercut, and he missed him a little bit, and he got the takedown. So, it's a gamble when you're fighting, but like I said, I recovered real well. Scooted back to the cage. Got the submission finish, but, like, all that's going through your mind in your fight while you're fighting. So much going on in there, and everything's happening at milliseconds, so it's not, you don't really have that much time to, like, think about it. It's like, go.
Does it feel that rapid, the whole process of a fight? Even your fight before that, Bryce Logan, that one went 15 minutes, a long, grueling fight. Does everything feel that fast motion?
Even in that fight, it was still, like, the round was going by, and I was like, oh, it's the second round now already. Oh, it's the third round. Like, still, like, I still see everything. It was in my mind, it was fast paced. But then, when I go back and watch it, it's a little bit slower paced than what I thought it was. But that's how it be. Some fights are like that.
And how different does what you felt at fight night compare to sometimes what you look back and see on film later?
A fight night, a lot of them on fight night, I seem, to me, like, I feel like I'm moving a lot better than what I am. And then when I go back and look on film, I'm like, I wasn't moving like I thought I was moving in my mind. But I like to be, light on my feet the whole time, and light on my feet, the whole time the fight bouncing in and out movement. And I see myself, sometimes slowing down with my in and out movement. And so it's just, something I got to go back and work on. That's why it's good, like, watch your fights, watch your sparring, record the sparring session, and watch the sparring sessions. And just something that you have to, go back and work on. And that's just something that I have to work on growing as a fighter.
Always something to work on, always something to grow with. Beautiful part about this sport.
Yeah, straight up. Real beautiful.
What was it that attracted you to MMA?
I actually seen it on on television. I think it was the Ultimate Fighter 2005 when the Ultimate Fighter came out. I started watching the Ultimate Fighter, and the way that season went, the way that season ended, and I just got in the MMA then and just started watching that. So started watching a lot of Pride, and I always wanted to learn no-gi jiu-jitsu. So as soon as I graduated high school, I started training no-gi, and then it just pretty much turned on into like a full MMA career.
And what's been the biggest surprise for you so far in this MMA journey?
The biggest surprise, how good a high-level wrestler can be. Like, I can see high-level wrestlers can come into this game, and have you look at a lot of guys in the UFC that got belts, high-level wrestlers, belts for high-level wrestlers. I feel like I did not know that wrestling was such a big part of the mixed martial arts until I actually started training with high level wrestlers, and that right there is probably like the biggest surprise with me about it.
And talking about training, has it been an extra intensity or something? Because you're not going out to South Dakota alone. 2 teammates, same timeline as you on this card. What's that training mentality been like? All 3 of you with Tyler Ray, with Jason Jackson.
I'm at a big gym, so it's not like, it's just intense when I got fights. I'm always in the gym, and people always got fights, so it's always intense. So, the only thing I really had to do this camp was pretty much get my weight under control. I didn't have to pick up my intensity at all, because I already go hard. I already spar, twice a week when I don't have fights coming up. I'm always, grappling. I'm always in the gym all the time. I work at the gym, so I'm always in the gym. So all I had to do was watch my weight. And like I said, we have 2 guys fighting there, but we also have 5 guys fighting down at Titan FC, and we got Gilbert's fighting in the UFC that weekend. So we have 10 guys fighting that whole weekend. So it's been, really, really intense camp. A lot of guys in shape, a lot of bodies to go with, and a lot of guys, pushing me and pushing themselves. So just ready.
That's great. And like we said, it's fight week. What's your schedule now for the next couple days? I know everybody has their own mentality. How far out do you taper down? Do you have a couple days of rest mixed in? What's your week like?
Oh, so today I came in and I pretty much did the Monday morning class, like Monday morning training. And my Monday's pretty much the same. Like, I do the class, I come in tonight, and I do, like I said, I do my drills tonight as well. Only thing I won't do Monday is add my extra run-in that I usually do. I just take that out because my weight's fine now. So I just do the kickboxing, do the kickboxing class tonight. And then tomorrow I come in and it's spar day, so I probably just come in and move around, not spar, not spar hard, but move around for the regular sparring rounds, and then I get on a flight and head to South Dakota that afternoon. So.
And this will be your 3rd time for LFA fighting in South Dakota, so
yeah.
From being there in South Florida, how much traveling is that?
South Dakota. It's fun.
How much traveling then do you have that day, your travel day? How many hours are you from leaving home to getting to where you need to be?
I think I leave home at what time? I leave home at 3. We get to South Dakota at 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
So 7 hours, not that bad.
A little bit of a day.
Yeah, so rest of the day, like I said, I come in and I get my training in that morning, and then I'll fly the rest of the night. Maybe when I get to South Dakota, go for a little run. I see the weather's up there is going to be nice, so we'll see.
The fans in that area really seem excited for the LFA events. It's your 3rd time up there. What's that atmosphere like?
I mean, it's awesome. Like I said, I've been I corner guys in UFC and I corner guys in Bellator. It's fighting at the Sanford Pentagon, in Sioux Falls is right up there. Like, the energy level is right up there with, like, the LFA events. It's right up there with any of the UFC events or any other Bellator events. Like, they pack the stadium out. It's a nice crowd, a lot of energy. I love it. And then I love the after parties after. Like I said, it's a fun town, really fun town, and they treat the fans treat the fighters well. And
I'm guessing that where you sit, your expectations are get the victory, and then same as Austin Hubbard, follow on up to the UFC?
Yeah, exactly. Like, get the victory, follow up to the UFC, but I'm not going to wait around 6 months, you know what I'm saying, waiting for a phone call. Like, if get the victory, if I have to defend the belt 1, 2, 3, 5 times before I get the call, I'll do that. You know, I'm not going to wait around. I'm trying to get 4 fights in this year, so I'm not going to wait around for no phone call. I'm just get the belt and see what happens.
And Friday night, you can see what happens. LFA 64 on Access TV. If you can't be at the Sanford Pentagon in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the main event, the undisputed lightweight title on the line. Demarques Jackson versus Harvey Park. Demarques, can you tell everybody how they can keep up with you? On social media?
Yeah, you can follow my Instagram, and that's Marquez_155. Or Twitter, and that's Matt King MMA 155. You can follow me on both of those. Keep up and everything about the fight.
Awesome. Did you have anybody else that you needed to thank or shout out to, sir?
I'll say, all my coaches down here at Hard Knocks 365, Henry Hu, Brett Jones, Corey Peacock, Cameron Barzini, Sean Soriano, everyone has been working with me. Everyone has been sponsoring me. I have a lot of sponsors. I probably have to put official folks after that. There's so many of them. All my sponsors and all my friends that, just been looking out for me, throughout this fight camp and throughout the fight, process in general.
Awesome, sir. Thank you so much for the time today.
All right. Thank you.